Hey everybody, welcome back to the Old Swedes Farm. I got a note from John down in Oklahoma. So John, thanks for writing in. Question about eggs. He got one that was all bumpy. We're all used to getting, beautiful little perfect eggs here, and that's what we get most of the time. Occasionally, let's see if we can get that focused up here. And this isn't that bad a one, but you see all the little ridges and stuff on there? There's a couple things going on here, and I wanted to bring it up. Just John was asking, and sure enough, I got one. So I get one probably every 3 weeks. And the last one I got, I didn't even think about doing a video. I just checked it out, how it was as far as taste and everything. And I should have shot it. It was really bad, really pitted. It looked like you had knocked, I don't know, like one of those geodesic dome homes. It was really crumpled, something different. So, but I don't get them that often. So I did some digging, and two things can cause this. The first one, and I don't think this is mine, but just something, it's called infectious bronchitis, or IB. Highly contagious. It will cause a thinner albumin, which is the white of the egg. It'll cause a thinner white of the egg. You'll notice your birds, your hens, will be probably coughing. You'll get a lot of wrinkled eggs. You'll see production that drops off. And that's about all I know on that. I didn't dive in too far. I mean, if you want, I'm sure there's plenty of videos on IB, but check that out. Here's what mine is. The other cause of a wrinkled egg like that is probably old age. A mature hen. I think that's what's going on here. Now, our first group of girls has been, they're coming up on 2 years old. They've been laying for about a year and a half. Straight through. They've been laying, most days. So five days, 6 days a week, they're given an egg. There's only so many eggs that come out of a hen here before they really slow down, before old age kind of catches up with the hens. I know where this egg is coming from, where it's being laid in the back corner of one of our nesting boxes. I think it's one of our reds, which is one of our Rhode Island reds. One of the originals. And like I said, I get this every, let's see if we can focus, every 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, just kind of wrinkled. What's happening is as our birds, our hens are maturing, the white of the egg, the albumin, the white is not as firm as it was. So as the egg is forming, then the shell forms around it. Well, with the thinner egg white, the shell doesn't quite know where to form. It's not as firm, so the shell is kind of forming around that looser white, and that's why we get all those dimples, these wrinkles, little ripples in it. What I have noticed also is perfectly good egg. I don't give any of these out to any of our customers who are buying eggs. One thing I've noticed with that white of the egg thinning, when you crack it in a pan, instead of it, sitting there and being a perfect little fried egg, it spreads out. It just doesn't have the viscosity to hold it together. So it's still a perfectly good egg, but from a production standpoint, or from food production, it just isn't good. So it tastes fine. It's a perfect egg. It's just if you're making something and it needs to kind of hold together, it isn't going to happen. So I don't do that. I also noticed that the egg shells themselves, I think because they're forming over this nebulous thing, the egg white, the egg shells are not as thick. When I go to crack it, it's an easy crack. It sometimes just, really falls apart. I'm sure you've all seen that where you get a real thin egg shell. But otherwise, the egg is fine. So I think mine is due to old age or just a lot of production. I've heard, when this happens, you'll see it more and more and more. I'm seeing it every 3 weeks on one bird, I think. because it's in that same nesting box. I've got it down to a couple of girls. So wonder if you've had this. Have you been, you know, how old your girls have been, if you've seen the old wrinkled egg there, or the big dimpled egg. If you got some photos, drop them down below. But wonder if you've had this happen with your hens. Put some comments down below. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, love to have you join us. And hey, John down in Oklahoma, thank you for sending in a good question. It was very, very timely with this egg coming out. So anyways, everybody, thanks for watching, and have a great day. Take care.